Ladies and gentlemen, today we're doing a sit down and talk video. It's going to be one-on-one, me and you. We're just going to talk and I'm going to tell a story. It's not necessarily a serious video or a sad video or anything like that. I'm simply just going to tell a story. So yesterday I reacted to old videos and we ended off when I switched over from the channel, my main channel, Soccerballz 22 at the time, to a channel called Soccer Vlogs. And there's a couple videos you saw where I was kind of like pissed off. I was done with all the bullshit and then I was going to move over to this channel, and I kind of explained that my Soccerballz 22 channel got terminated, and I've never ever told this story on this YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure that happened like 4 years ago, and still to this day I have no idea why my channel got terminated. And there's a couple reasons why I haven't told the story yet. One being, when I actually wanted to tell the story, like maybe a year ago or something, people told me in the comment section that if I were to tell the story and someone from YouTube found out that I had a previous channel terminated, that this channel could automatically get terminated because you're apparently not allowed to make another channel. So that kind of scared me away, but after further thought of that, like, it was a false termination anyway. So I'm not really scared of this channel being put in harm for just telling a simple story. But if it does, then fuck me, but I highly doubt it would happen. Two, people would probably think that I'm telling this story for views and for sympathy, for this and that. Like I said, it's not a serious video, it's not a sad video. I'm not doing it for views. I'm simply just telling the story because a lot of you guys want to know after I mentioned it in yesterday's video. And it's a pretty lengthy story, and I haven't told this story. It happened 4 years ago. I haven't told the story in so long, so I might forget some shit. I might, you know, say some shit and then backtrack because I forgot about something. So it all started at the beginning of 2013, I believe. I got this game called The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, I believe it's called. And I was like maybe 15, 16 years old, and I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. And I was inexperienced as shit, and I didn't know anything about like copyright strikes and shit like that. So you guys know by now that I can get any game I want like a week before it comes out, 5 days before it comes out, shit like that. Every single year I get Call of Duty a few days before it comes out. So I got this game, The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, a few days before it came out, 5 days or something like that. It's published by Activision. I know now that Activision is really strict with that shit. If you upload anything before it comes out, they'll strike you down instantly. But back then, I knew absolutely fuck all. So I decided to upload a little bit of gameplay of that game, and I got a copyright strike. I uploaded the gameplay before the game came out, obviously. And they gave me a copyright strike for us. I'm like, fuck me, I'm such a dumbass. And then after that, I was like more cautious. I didn't really upload gameplay early anymore. I understood like the consequences of copyright and everything. And as the years went by, I learned like which companies were really strict about it and which companies didn't really give a fuck. So it was like maybe March, I don't remember, March of 2013, I had the one copyright strike. And then I didn't fuck with that shit anymore. And then I remember, I don't know when it was, to be honest with you, but there was this little short movie. It was like a 20-minute movie on like bullying. And I believe it was called Life Is All You Need. I have no idea. That's just what's coming to mind right now. It was basically a little 20-minute short film about bullying where gay people were straight and straight people were gay. And for some reason at the time, I don't know what the fuck it was, but that just like, I really liked the way they produced that movie or whatever. I don't know, I just really liked the message that they were showing in that thing, so I decided, you know, I'm gonna upload it to my channel. Stupid fucking me. I didn't get a copyright strike right away. I remember like a week later, 7 days later, some shit like that, a week and a half, I got a copyright strike. I'm like, well, 2 copyright strikes, 1 more and I'm fucking donezo. This is a really small company, so I tried contacting them. It took so many months. And by the way, if you don't know how copyright strikes work, if you get a copyright strike, you wait 6 months and then that copyright strike goes off, and each copyright strike you get, you lose like some features of your channel, like for example, live streaming, monetization, all that shit. So after like 2 strikes, I think you lose monetization. So at this point, I couldn't make any money off my videos. The first strike, you lose live streaming. This is how it was back in the day anyway. I don't know how the fuck it is now. I'm assuming it's the same thing. Like I said, this is a small ass company, so I tried for months emailing them, calling them, whatever. And I remember one time I called them and they were closed, and then I got like the head of the company, the owner or whatever it was. Since it was closed, it said like the owner's email. I'm like, shit, maybe this is my chance, because these guys weren't helping me. They said they put a note on the owner's desk and everything, and I waited months and months and months and nothing happened. So then, like I said, one time I called, they were closed, and then the owner's email, like they actually said it. I'm like, shit, I wrote this shit down and I emailed her. Sure enough, within like a week, 2 weeks, we got the strike off, and the other strike automatically got off too, because it was past 6 months for that strike. But it didn't disappear because I got another strike and I had to wait another 6 months for that, and then they both would have disappeared. So since I got that one off, they both went off. So right now my channel's in the clear. We're fucking beautiful. We're perfect. At this point, I actually got dropped from my network because I had 2 strikes. And I'm pretty sure once you get 2 strikes, your network's like, no, this guy's a dumbass. We're gonna drop him. Fuck this shit. So I got both my strikes off. I was happy as shit. I got back with my network. I got my monetization back. I got my live streaming back. I got everything back. Everything was in the clear. All green green lights. And somewhere in there, I don't remember if it was before I got the copyright strikes off or after. I think it was before. I uploaded a video, it was a GTA video, and I was partially in yesterday's video. I said I'm not gonna show it because I don't want to get copyrighted again. It was when GTA 5 just came out. One of you guys, well not you guys here, like on my other channel, one of my viewers on my other channel requested or suggested, you know, I just go to the strip club and fuck around. Like I remember it was late at night. I don't know how late it was. It was probably like 8 o'clock. That was late back in the day because, you know, I was like in maybe grade 10, grade 11. I actually went to school and went outside and did shit. So I was tired as shit, and I got on GTA and no enthusiasm, no nothing. I went to the strip club, I got the stripper's number, I drove her back to her house, and I pounded her in her house. And that was basically the whole video. It was like, I don't know, a 7-minute, 8-minute video. And for some reason, I don't know why, this video blew up to 800,000 views. It was at like 800,000 views before my channel got terminated. But the thing is, see, this is the fucked up part. So like I said, I don't remember if I had 2 copyright strikes or I already got them off at this point in time. So I don't remember when the video first got flagged down. For some reason, I don't know, there's something wrong with cartoon titties, I guess. I have no idea. A bunch of people flagged it for like sexual inappropriate content or something. And I don't know how many views it got flagged down the first time. I want to say 30,000, but I feel like it's a little bit more. Maybe like 300,000. I have no idea. I'm picturing a 3. So I got flagged down for sexual content or whatever. It was against the terms of service. So I got a community guideline strike, which is completely different from a copyright strike. This is just assholes flagging your video, and that's how you get that strike. 3 strikes of that too, and then your channel's terminated. So I appealed the claim to get the strike off, and they actually accepted it. They took the strike off, but in the email, I'm pretty sure I still have a screenshot somewhere. I'm not gonna go fucking looking for it or anything, but I'm pretty sure I still have it somewhere. In the actual email, it says, we have accepted your claim or whatever, the strike is gone, but in the event of us like taking away the strike, your video will not be re-uploaded. Like the video's just gonna stay down from YouTube. I'm like, okay, I'm fine with that as long as my channel's good. I don't wanna fucking lose my channel. I'd rather lose 1 video. But when they took the strike off, they republished the fucking video, so the video was back up too. Then at this point, the video's blowing up even more. Like I said, I got 800,000 views. You know what happens again? It gets fucking community guidelines striked and taken down again. I was like, okay, so it gets taken down once. I appeal it. You say this is okay for YouTube. It's not against the community guidelines. And then I guess enough people fucking flagged it again, and it got taken down again. It made absolutely no sense to me, and it pissed me off. I'm getting a little bit triggered just talking about it and thinking about it. It makes absolutely no sense. You take down a video, I appeal it, they say it's okay, and then it gets taken down for the exact same reason again, and then they don't fucking take it off. Like I appealed it again, and they said, fuck you, no, it doesn't abide by the community guidelines, it's bad. So I was like, okay, fuck me, I'll just stick with the community guidelines strike. It's not like a copyright strike or anything. I don't think you lose any features with the community guidelines strike. So then 6 months pass, I don't know what year it is at this point, I just know 6 months pass because this strike is gone. But I have absolutely no strikes on my channel. Like I said, I was pretty cautious after the first copyright strike. The second copyright strike, I was just a dumb fuck. And the community guidelines strike, it shouldn't even have fucking happened in the first place. So I have no copyright strikes, no community guideline strikes at this point. All green lights, my channel's in the clear. Oh, and I forgot to mention that once I had 2 copyright strikes and everything, I stopped using this channel. So maybe I did get the community guideline strike when I had the copyright strikes. Like I said, this has been a long time, I don't really remember. So I probably had the 2 copyright strikes and the community guideline strike all at the same time. So at that point, I switched over to another channel called Soccer Vlogs because I did not want to lose that channel at all. I'm like, I'll just fucking use this one for 6 months. I don't care until I get everything like figured out with this channel. I don't want to lose it. And that's what I did. I moved over to that channel for a little bit and I just did my shit there. That was like my main channel, temporary main channel. And then after I got all the strikes off, I explained all this shit. I went back to this channel, got my partnership and everything, got my monetization back, all that shit. And I had just started, you know, getting my views back up. People had just figured out, you know, like this guy's starting to upload again. And I had like, I don't know, 7,000, 8,000 subscribers at the time on that channel. And this is like 2013, I believe. 2013, 2012, it was a pretty big number back in the day. Like now, it's absolutely nothing. So I'm off of Soccer Vlogs, I'm back on Soccerballz 22, which was like my main channel. Everything's good, green lights, partnership back, all this shit. And then one day, I think it was in June or July. It was in the summer, July, August, some shit like that. I was at work, I remember I was just sitting down, and it was just a dead day, we weren't doing anything. And my phone vibrates, I go take it out of my pocket, look, it's an email. I'm like, okay, it's an email from YouTube. You know what the email said? your channel has been terminated. I'm like, hello? You don't understand how angry I was. I worked at a computer shop. I almost punched a hole through the fucking monitor. I almost went on a rampage. I was livid. I had no strikes, no nothing. I just randomly got an email saying that your channel has been terminated due to repeated violations of the terms of service or some shit. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, YouTube, because my channel is good. Like, I learned my lesson. I ain't fucking with that shit anymore. And I tried for like 3 months to see like what the fuck happened, why my channel got terminated, this and that. I went on Google forums, I tried to contact Google, I tried to contact YouTube. There's no fucking way to contact them. The only way to contact them is to send a fucking letter, and their headquarters is in like California or some shit. If I send a letter to California, they're probably not even gonna fucking reply to me or even read it in the first place. I tried for months to figure out like why, and I almost quit. I literally almost quit because I had like 8,000 subscribers. My channel got terminated for absolutely nothing. I just randomly got an email one day, your channel's been terminated. I almost quit. I started up this channel. I uploaded a few videos. They were like re-uploads of like the most recent videos I uploaded on that other channel. And I remember I just stopped uploading for like a month, 2 months straight. I didn't want to do it anymore. Like, I lost an 8,000 subscriber channel. This is back in the day. I had a couple videos that were almost at 1 million views, and they would have hit 1 million views if the channel didn't get terminated. And still to this day, I have no idea why it got terminated. No fucking clue. And I probably will never figure out why it got terminated. But in a way, I'm kind of happy it got terminated, because when I did get my partnership back, I went with Machinima, and Machinima is a pile of shit right now. And it was like in 2013, 2014, wherever the fuck I did it, I don't know. They were just complete scumbags, and I tried to like get out of the partnership, but it's like a lifetime contract. Even though you don't sign a lifetime contract, it's there. You're stuck for life. The only way to get out of there is to get your channel terminated. So that's like the only reason why I'm kind of happy. It was a pain in the ass to like start fresh and do everything over again, but everything happens for a reason, I guess. We're back, we're bigger, we're better, and we're Soccerballz Reborn now. Well, I got rid of the Reborn because I fucking hate it, but it's still in the URL. Steven actually came up with that name, Soccerballz Reborn. And that's the reason why my name was Soccerballz Reborn, because I was Soccerballz 22. It would have been Soccerballz, but someone took that name, and you couldn't like duplicate names back in the day. But yeah, that's why I was Soccerballz Reborn, because I died and I came back to life. Yeah, pretty fucking corny, I know. But that is the story of why, I guess why and how my channel got terminated. I still have no idea to this day. Probably will never figure it out. And yeah, I hope that was easy to follow. I know I kind of got confused in the middle there, mixed up. Like I said, this happened like 4 years ago, and it's probably the first time I've told this story in like 3 years or something like that. And again, I don't want any sympathy or anything. I'm simply just telling the story. I'm way over it now, even though I kind of think back to see like if that didn't happen, where I'd be right now. Because it was 3 years of like time and videos and just my YouTube life, whatever you want to call it, gone to waste, just completely wiped off the internet. But it's all good. I'm over it. Hope you enjoyed the story, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Adios.